Welcome to New Stripe City, a YouTube channel for diehard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie. I'm just going to get into it. This isn't going to be a post-game recap. This is more so going to be about Joe Burrow and the disaster that happened today. So before I get into this, the reason that I'm so frustrated about this happening is because the way that the Bengals went about this from the offseason until now, it really led to this. And honestly, this whole thing with this coaching staff never taking this seriously, letting Joe Burrow get hit so many times, I feel like I was the only person, and maybe it's not just me, but I feel like I was the only notable Bengals fan talking about how many hits this man was taking and why he shouldn't have been taking this many hits and how damaging that was going to be. I'm the first person that got upset whenever Joe Burrow got hit bad in any game. He didn't deserve that. This man was coming off of a season that he already played at LSU. He came into here with the Bengals, and what did? They didn't draft any linemen for him. None of them. And then they put him in with this coach that doesn't want to give him any more linemen, that wants to have him run for his life, take all of these shots, and then we really want to have people tell us that this is an okay situation. Everything is fine. Everything is this and that. Honestly, this is why I've been saying for a long time I've wanted this staff gone. They don't care about these players. They don't care about any of this stuff going on because the situations that they put them in clearly show that. This is why we were saying last week when that game was out of hand, get him out of the game. He shouldn't be taking these hits. He's been taking hits this whole season. He's the most sacked quarterback in the league. My thing is, I understand people want to support the team and this and that, but you have to support what makes sense. Joe Burrow getting hit as many times as he has this season, this was only going to end one way. And the kid doesn't deserve that, bro. He doesn't deserve to come into an organization that's not going to look out for his best interests. And whether you like it or not, whether you're a fan of this team or not, they didn't do that. They haven't done that. That's why Carson Palmer told him not to come here. That's why. Everyone told him not to come here because they weren't going to take care of him. Yeah, you can get free agents and stuff like that, but if you're not getting offensive linemen, that's not going to help him. And my last straw with it was last week when we didn't give up that many sacks. I really saw people talking about let's draft another receiver. A receiver? Are you serious? Have you seen this man getting hit as many times as he's been getting hit this season? How could you even think in your mind to say that we need a receiver? No, we need to give Joe Burrow some help. We need to surround him with an offensive line that's not going to allow him to get hit like he did today. And for me, it was just, I don't know, bro. Like with some of our fans, I kind of got to a point where I just stopped saying stuff about it. But these were the same fans that's talking about let's pray for Joe Burrow and all of this. But when we was talking about getting rid of Zach Taylor, Jim Turner, and all of them people because this was going to get Joe in the situation, y'all was talking about, let's keep these guys there. Why? Come on, man. The thing that made me upset the most is that I said that this was going to happen a while ago. And people are like, oh, you're bragging about it. No, I'm not bragging about it. I didn't want this to happen. I don't want any, why would I even want credit for a man getting injured? Why would I want our franchise, the guy that's our future, the guy that's supposed to take us from these losing seasons to make us a winning team again? Why would I want him to get hurt just to make a point? I don't want that. I don't. The only thing I want going is Zach Taylor, the offensive coaching staff. I want Duke Tobin going. This has been a bad offensive line for 4 years. 2016 until now, this has been a problem. This has been a problem since then. And to me, people are talking about Zach this and this and that. Zach Taylor, Joe Burrow was going to be the pick no matter what. No matter what. Anybody else, bro, that has a brain would know if you draft somebody like Joe Burrow, you need to put offensive linemen around him. You need to protect him. You need to do whatever you can to save him. I wasn't even happy at that shot that he took early in the game. Did you see that shot that he took? This man has been taking crazy shots the whole game. And like we would have some of those games where it wouldn't be that many sacks, but he's still getting hit. And people are really sitting up there saying like, oh, we only gave up 1 sack, so the offensive line can't be that bad. Well, if he's getting hit 18 times and you only get 1 sack, he's still getting hit 18 times. It's just frustrating, man, because this just, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't get it. This team, this organization, they just frustrate you to the point where stuff like this happens. Disasters happen. And you had to know eventually that this was going to happen. Like, if you're on pace to be hit the most times in NFL history, I'm sorry, you don't have to be a genius to know that he's going to get hurt some type of way because of that. He got hurt last week. He was hurt last week with his ankle. Like, this is going to be a situation, and you've seen this happen before. You have literally a carbon-coated example of Andrew Luck and what happened with him and why you should put an offensive line around somebody. But you know what? You decided, hey, let's just draft the tackle in the 6th round, and that's no shade to him at all. Hakeem, I like him, but they should have drafted more linemen with Hakeem. They should have. They should have went out and signed some linemen. That's why you have to protect these guys. You can't let Joe Burrow take those hits, bro. You can't let, like, I said a while ago, I said, Zach Taylor, I was on the Orange is the New Black podcast when I said this. I said at this rate, Joe is going to keep getting hit so many times that eventually he's going to get hurt. And that's when they're going to realize that Zach Taylor just cost this team Joe Burrow. That's why I'm asking for Zach Taylor's head right now. He just cost us Joe Burrow. Like, Zach Taylor, a guy that has proven nothing. A guy that has won you 2 games this season. A guy that won 2 games last season. That will continue to probably win no more games this season is what's costing you a guy like Joe Burrow. It's what cost you Carlos Dunlap a couple of weeks ago. It's what's costing you probably Geno Atkins and AJ Green after this season. Like, I'm just at the point now. I'm done with the Zach Taylor experiment. I want it done. I want Duke Tobin going. Duke can go too. This has been since 2016. We've been trying to fix this line. Y'all really let Bobby Hart give up 10 sacks in the season, and you really gave him a bonus. Basically, you gave him a raise. You said, hey, even though you just got our quarterback killed 10 times, we're going to let you get a better salary. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, this organization has got to do better. I'm talking to you, Mike Brown. Like, this is a disaster, bro. I had faith that y'all were not going to prove them right, but y'all have. Y'all really have. And, my prayers go out to Joe Burrow. I hope that he's going to come back. This man played amazing in this game. This man has played amazing this whole season. And when I was on the AFC North Talk, I talked about him being the LeBron James of this team because you see when Ryan Finley got in, what happened? What happened? Sacks, nothing. Absolutely nothing. The fact that this team was scoring 30 points a game was strictly because of Joe Burrow. Not because of Zach Taylor, not because of Jim Turner, not because of this line or any. It was because of Joe Burrow. It was just him by himself. And when these players were playing, they were playing for Joe Burrow. They wasn't playing for no Zach Taylor. Well, that's what I think. I think that they were just playing for Joe Burrow because that's the kind of guy that he is. The Bengals got their post-game conference coming on right now. I know that you guys want to check that out. But for me, heads need to roll. I'm sorry. Zach, you got to go. Jim Turner, you got to go. I will pack your bags myself. I will get a ticket to Cincinnati right now. Get y'all out of here. Y'all are not going to damage the future of this franchise. And I'm done with it. Duke Tobin, you got to go too. All of y'all can go. I'll be back later with the Orange is the New Black podcast. And let me say one last thing before I get out of here. I am not over here trying to get no kudos for being right. The last thing I want is for Joe Burrow to be hurt. I don't want Joe Burrow to have a torn ACL and MCL. What sense does that make? How does that make the Bengals a winner? That doesn't make the Bengals a winner. Firing Zach Taylor makes the Bengals a winner. Firing Jim Turner makes the Bengals a winner. Firing Duke Tobin makes the Bengals a winner. Putting people around Joe Burrow, such as offensive linemen that are good, helps the Bengals win. So before y'all get on y'all high horses and call somebody a bad fan for trashing this coaching staff and this front office, you need to look in the mirror at yourself and say, you enabled this stuff to happen to Joe Burrow yourself before you even think of mentioning me. I'm out, y'all. Who day, all day, every day, and especially on Sunday, because I'm a Bengals fan. I'm not no Zach Taylor fan. I'm not no Jim Turner fan. I'm not no Duke Tobin fan. I'm a Bengals fan. You see those logos? I don't see Jim Turner. I don't see Zach Taylor on them. I'm a Bengals fan. Who day?